What's up, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to bulk edit smart objects in Photoshop. So this is going to be a completely automated process if you have a workflow that requires creating lots of mockups or updating, different scenes with your designs. Maybe you come in here, step into the smart object, and replace the artwork image that way. Maybe you do the replace contents method where you click here, you find your next image, you click, you update, you save in the folder. If you're doing this one by one in Photoshop for lots of different scenes, lots of different mockups you need to create, maybe you also have like hundreds of different artwork images that you need to loop through in your folder. Doing this one by one, the manual way, it's a big time suck, and I'm going to show you a completely automated bulk process to do this in Photoshop with just a few simple button clicks. So we're going to be doing this using a Photoshop plugin called Batch Replace Smart Objects. This is something you can add to Photoshop from the official Adobe Exchange. There's a link in the description or comments of this video if you want to check it out and get it added to Photoshop. So once you have this installed, you can just open up the interface here, and it's pretty simple. You can either use an individual Photoshop document, just one mockup scene, or you can use an entire folder of PSD files to use. And the way this works is the plugin will recognize the smart object inside of your mockup scene. If it's a complex scene, for example, let's imagine there's a bunch of smart objects that do different things or whatever. If there are multiple smart objects, you want to just make sure that you select or highlight the particular one that you want the plugin to operate on. If it's just a simple mockup where you just have the one basic design layer that's a smart object, the plugin just sort of knows, hey, that's the one that we're going to use for the operation. So just for the sake of this demo, we're going to select this one here, Room Mockup v4.2, and we're going to do a bulk editing, bulk replacing, and bulk export operation here, just to show you how this works, and just to show you how easy it is to automate this process with a few simple button clicks. Photoshop document to use, we're going to go ahead and navigate to our mockup file. We're using this one here. So we're going to go ahead and use this mockup here, Room Mockup v4.2. That's the one that we currently have open. Input folder to use. So that's just going to be the folder of artwork images or designs that you want to actually do the bulk editing, bulk replacing operation for. So we can just click this button, open up the folder picker, and I have this folder here with a bunch of different classy animal portraits. That's sort of the theme we're going here with this particular project. My artwork images selected and ready to go. And then you can also select your placement resize rule. So for this particular style of mockup, stretch to fit smart object probably makes the most sense. This is something for posters or wall art prints where you want to take the full scene. Alternatively, something like fill smart object and crop would also work well for this. This is where it'll just sort of blow the image up to the size of the smart object. So it's not going to cause any distortion to the image. It's not going to like squash or stretch or anything, but it's going to make sure that the full area of the smart object is occupied by your image. And then you can also configure the vertical or horizontal placement rules. So if you want to just go center center, if you want to go top center based upon your images, preferences, and workflow, you can just configure that here. For this operation, I'm just going to use stretch to fit smart object just because I know that for my workflow, this is what we're going for. And then the last thing to set up is the output folder to use. This is just where you want the final exported mockup images to be saved to. So I'm just going to click on this empty folder, final mockup images that I have set up here, and the operation is set up and ready to go. So what's going to happen when I click this button? I'm going to go ahead and just click run this now, and we're going to start this operation. So what's happening is for each of the images inside of this artwork folder, it's replacing the smart object contents, and what it's doing is it's editing it and it's replacing the image that was originally in there with the next image in the folder. And it really just goes through however many images you have in this folder, loops through it, replaces the smart object, updates it, and then it exports the final mockup to your output folder, like so. So this is the end result here. This is the contents of the final mockup images folder after the operation finished up. As you can see, it did all of this boring, repetitive work for us. You just click a few buttons to configure your operation, and it went through that whole process of updating the smart objects and exporting the mockups, using our placement and resize rules. And this is something where if you're coming in and doing this manually, one at a time, editing the smart objects yourself, replacing the contents, or maybe instead you're stepping into the smart object and then you have to find and open your next image, and then you have to come here, you have to paste, maybe you have to come here, you have to resize it, make it look good, whatever. Then you have to come here, you have to flatten, you have to save. Then you come back here, and finally we can come here and we can export this to save one simple, measly little mockup image. It's a lot of really tedious and repetitive steps where if you're doing this for hundreds of artwork images, if you have really strict, rigid requirements in terms of the sizing and the placement and the appearance and the final mockup scene, this is something where this particular plugin can save you a ton of time on your workflow. You can also push it further by flipping over to use an entire folder of PSD files to use. So that first operation, we just did one single mockup just to show you how it works. But what you can do is you can actually just point to your entire folder of all of the mockups that you have. And kind of similar to what it does with the artwork images where it just loops through, it'll do the same thing here. It'll start with the first mockup in the folder. Maybe it's this one that we have open right here. It'll do first artwork image, export. Second artwork image, export. Third artwork image, export, and so forth. Then once it's done with that, it'll loop over to the second of the PSD or PSB mockup files in the folder. And again, it'll loop through all the artwork images, do all the exporting for you, do all of the smart object replacements, and it'll just create all these mockups for you, completely automated, 100% on autopilot. If you want as well, you can also save operations instead of just setting up and running in real time. So if you have like a really standardized workflow where it's always the same steps, it's always the same folder where you have your mockups, it's just your standard set that you use for your workflow. If you always have the same artwork folder where you put your new images to, and you always know like, hey, we always use this one particular placement or resize rule, then it allows you to just configure all of these settings and just sort of set it up to where you can just come here, search for what you want, canvas wall art mockups 2030, cool, and then you can just click run batch right here and it'll just run that whole operation for you with literally just one single button click. If you have a more complicated workflow, you can also set up operations that have multiple steps, and these are saved as what are called workflows. So step 1 might use your canvas art mockups, step 2 might use your poster art mockups, and so again, you can just configure each operation, and this allows you to basically just chain the operations together and then just come here, run workflow, it'll do operation 1, using all these settings, operation 2, using all these settings, and it really allows you to just push the time savings and the automation to the absolute maximum. Really just a good general rule of thumb to get this plugin working optimally for your bulk smart object editing and replacement operations. A good rule of thumb is just test out your mockup using one single replace contents operation, because that's sort of the way that the plugin works. It just does it at like an automated scale. So if you replace an image using that method, and if it ended up being like way too small, like if I came here and I did, replace contents, and it's like, whoa, what the hell, this image is way too small. Then you would just come in here, resize this, and then you could say, okay, this is sort of this is more what we're going for on this one. And then you can position it correctly, position everything perfectly. And now if you look at the outline of the smart object, you see that the outline just really nicely corresponds to exactly what we're going for. This is really the best way to set it up so that you can automate this process. You can do bulk operations with ease, and it's just going to use this particular bounding area for whatever placement and resizing rules or math calculations that it requires for your particular workflow. Anyway, check it out. There's a link in the description or comments if you want to add this to Photoshop and save a ton of time on this process versus the alternative option of coming in here one at a time, manually stepping into the smart object, doing this for hundreds of images, dozens of mockups, wasting tons of time on this process. Instead, you can just add this plugin to Photoshop and save a ton of time on this part of your workflow.